How to convince customers to buy it. Let's talk about it. Why don't customers buy? The reason why customers don't buy. What we just said is because our selling points are not good enough. The selling point is not good enough to create the reason. Is not our standard is not listed. So this standard is good. The standard is good at this time to give people a reason not to buy. Then we have to stand on the client's side and get his objection over again. Read it together. Discount gifts, lucky draw and other promotional means. Its core is the product itself. It can make customers feel the value, otherwise, most of the current physical stores will only make crazy profits, but still fail to attract consumers to buy at a loss. That the product itself can create value for consumers is just the premise. Can let the consumer feel the value, will encourage them to buy. Otherwise, the product itself, no matter how valuable, useless. So who makes the product? The producer makes it. So we make products, and products are people. Alright. But no matter how good your product is, the customer has no sense that he will pay. So the next step is to describe it from the customer's point of view. Make the customer feel that this is the product he wants, not the product we want to sell. Can you make sense of that? He's buying the same product we're selling. It's not the same product. It's the same product. What we're trying to sell is from our point of view. We're always saying, well, what's this? What's this shoe made of? As far as the client is concerned, I don't give a shit what process you use, what materials you use. What pair does he want? It's comfortable on your feet, breathable, and walks like you don't have any shoes on. Right? Or what it looks like when you walk. Is the feeling of spring. This is what the customer wants. Right or wrong? So does the customer buy the drill, or the hole in the wall? We sell the drill, the customer buys the hole in the wall. Okay. To understand what is the purpose of customers to buy diamonds for? Drill a hole, right? So the client wants holes. And what are we selling? It's a drill, so what is it? It's no use. People who are not in the same world, do you understand? So we have to enter the world of customers. Otherwise we can only bring our products home, right? So the reason the client doesn't buy it is because we don't know him well enough. Let's move on. Here are 10 ways to build your sense of worth. To set off against what? How do we match the value of our products? Is it important to create value? What is shaping price? For example, one of the trainees told me that he now uses mink for his clothes, right? The mink is a very expensive coat. It's expensive, isn't it? But do many people just think it's too expensive to buy? Because he doesn't know how valuable this mink is. Does he? So this is how he shaped it. Listen, he said that our mink coat is made of ferrets. Are ferrets more expensive? And it must be the one under his belly. Whether the ferret is on the snow, and whether the area on his stomach is sticking to the snow, tells him whether that area is warmer. Can you follow me? So what is his ferret coat? It takes at least 200 minks to make a coat like this. So with all this molding, do you think this coat is cheap even at $100,000? Isn't it? This is called shaping value. Without creating value, people do not feel worthless. So can speak and cannot speak, what difference? One man sent a lot of sweet potatoes to his company commander. The company commander said, "Thank you for sending me so many sweet potatoes." He said, "In fact, this is very worthless. In our hometown are used to feed pigs. This will not speak, the leader is a pig." That's a lot of lost opportunities, isn't it? So do you want to shape it? Learn how to shape it. Here. The first one is called context. Come, I ask you, suppose a real Rolex? Someone set up a stall, there to sell. You dare to buy. Dare to dare not? Why is that? Because how do you think that's real? Yeah, not yet, so there's something about it that makes it less valuable. Environment. Let's read it together. Value can be set off by anything that is perceived around you, including people, objects, buildings and instruments. The way jewelry is displayed? So what do they sell floors for? The transparent glass window lines the floor in what looks like a fan-shaped way. If you wanted to see the floor, he put a white glove on it. Let me show you this floor. Wow! You feel like you are walking on eggshells. Do you feel valuable or worthless at this point? A row of glass display cases lighted. Yellow cloth covered the floor, gloves when looking at the boards. And then the whole wood floor is displayed in this way, which feels a little bit more elegant. Look at every wood floor. It looks and feels great. Yeah, it doesn't. So art comes from life, and maybe you see it, but you don't photograph it. Do you understand? So be curious and see what people do well. Just keep writing it down. So it makes sense that he's doing well in business. Are you with me? This is the first part of the marketing process. After watching the 4 parts of the marketing process, I believe you must understand, business is growing. Welcome to subscribe. The next video will continue.